needed to feel like she needed to tell me anything. I'm sure the kids will send me pictures on Facebook anyway.
Well, I mean, even if, I'll use my life as an example. I mean, me and my ex-husband, we're friends, for our girls' sake. And as long as the girls are, still at home, still in school, that kind of thing, it's like I still would like, to know what's going on in his life.
Yeah.
Because that affects my children.
Definitely.
Definitely. I'll never forget that day that she asked me if I knew who this person was. And I was like, yeah, that's my cousin. Why? What's up? Oh, she's dating my ex. I was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Stephanie's cousin was dating my ex-husband, and that was just like crazy. Like,
Stephanie's got so many cousins that it's not even funny.
I had completely forgot about that. Wow.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Yeah,
small world.
Yeah.
It's so good to be back home. I was gone for 10 years, and I tell you, I was gone for 10 years, and I've been back home for 2 years, and I feel like I've never left now. Right. I mean, it's so much different up there than it is down here. It's just, I mean, people are rude.
Regret that I've never lived anywhere but here, really. I mean, I tried living up in
I don't regret it at all. I mean, some people laugh at me, and of course, like my ex-husband, my ex-fiance, like everybody just always laugh at me about the fact that I just don't want to move. And it's just like, this is my home. Like the farthest from Conyers, actually, I'm sorry, the farthest from Honey Creek Road that I have lived was Oxford. That's it. I mean, that is it.
I've been everywhere. My first husband and I moved. We had to move to Alabama. So we moved there, and then we moved to Illinois. And then we came back, and then we moved to Indiana. And then I was there for 10 years, and then I've come back. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
I've visited Indiana. That was enough for me.
Yeah, don't want to go back.
I've never even visited there.
So. Me neither.
And it's not that it was bad, but to me, home is home. I mean, I just like, I've lived in Covington most of my life, and then Conyers, going on 5 years now. And I don't know. I'd probably go back to Covington if I could, but the Conyers isn't bad.
Well, when you're battling in the grocery store over somebody telling you that you're using a cart and not a buggy, it tends to get ridiculous.
Oh no. Yeah, I couldn't deal with that very. I'd be like, really? I don't care what you call it.
Right. They're like, the horses have the buggies. You're using a shopping cart. No, I need a buggy. Give me a buggy.
Creek and crack. Creek and crick.
Yeah, creek and crick. Yeah.
Yeah, creek and crick.
Wow.
And nobody could ever, and Mama's so Southern, bless her heart. She is so Southern, and she'd call up there and try to talk to people, and they just say, I don't understand nothing. And she's saying it took him a couple of years to be able to understand my mom or my grandparents, because he, that Yankee in him, I guess.
And it's so funny because here we are, in the South. And recently my sister and her family moved to South Georgia.
They're really
and it's funny because they've only been there a couple months, and she actually wrote me today, and out of all her kids, they have 4 kids, and even their oldest has actually lived in South Georgia most of his life instead of up here. And my niece has always been the one that was the most Southern, like as far as her accent. She says it is unbelievable how much stronger that has gotten in this short little time from being down there.
Mine gets real thick when I'm real tired or mad. When I'm mad, it gets real thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm tired or when I've been drinking.
Oh, yeah, when I'm drinking. Yeah, that's true.
When I'm drinking, I'm like, real
Southern.
Christine, she is Southern.
And it's so funny because when I was a teenager, my cousin was pretty much my best friend, and she lived in Smyrna. So it was like I spent a lot of time up there, and everybody up there was just like, they couldn't get over my Southern accent. And I'm like, we live 45 minutes apart. It's like,
I go through that.
They were city kids. And so therefore my Southern accent, I was just so country to them. And they're talking about the fact, I bet you go cow tipping and stuff. It's like, oh my God, really?
It hadn't changed any, because I take my dad. He's still up in Sandy Springs, and a lot of times I do a lot of talking for my mom because of her accent. She's like, they don't understand a lot of what she's saying, and I'm like, you're seriously, we're in a hospital setting, you're 45, we're only 53 miles, from home, but yeah, so I have to decipher some stuff for sometimes.
Hello, it's Ladies Talking. You're live. I forgot what I was going to say.
Hello, Crystal. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm on the right stream.
You are. I'm trying to. We've been having to. Anyway, Scotty finally got YouTube going. If you're trying to watch it there.
Yeah, blame it on the DJ, Scotty.
Well, it's not really his fault, but I was having trouble getting it started. But he got it going for us.
Yeah, my mom said that the app was on, but nothing was coming up.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Check the app too, I think the app's working because Scotty was saying something about what.
She's buzzer hurt.
Tell her to turn it.
Anyway,
I said, turn it on YouTube. That's when I just text her back. Turn it on YouTube.
No,
yeah,
so
Mama,
turn it off and then turn it back on.
Yeah.
And see.
So, Mama, if you got me, let me know.
How are you?
Waiting to see something other than colored girls.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, do me a favor. Refresh your screen or maybe try to go out and come back in because it's saying we're live now. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you are. You are now.
Yeah, because she just talked about our drinks.
She says she's tired of seeing colored drinks.
Oh, I'm so slow. Oh my god.
This is a compromise, Tammy.
Yeah, it's compromise.
We had to.
Compromise for what?
They have to drive.
We
home.
have to drive. Yeah.
So I didn't think doing shots of Patron would be too smart. So I thought one margarita is not going to hurt, but
it's a very strong margarita. I'm going to put that out there.
But we are drinking Patron, so
yes,
at least we get 1 point for that, right?
No, she's not having it.
Hell,
nope.
Gosh, you are one tough cookie. You're wanting to see us wasted, aren't you?
The only time we can do that, we have to
never do such a thing.
I know, right?
We have to have a sleepover.
Yeah,
right.
Well, no, everybody just needs to get drivers or have a sleepover. Sleepover's just fine.
So you flash your bottle of Patron on there, and then
on your Facebook page.
Oh yes, now we do. We are drinking Patron.
It's in these drinks,
but it's in them. It's in a margarita.
No,
I promise.
Well,
no, it really is.
This is some really good Kool-Aid, people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
She's still mad.
I know she's not happy with us. One day we'll.
We are so broke.
No, you won't. You never will. Quit saying it. Quit saying it. You never will.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to do shots of Patron on a Thursday night, but you never know. There might be a special occasion come up.
Right.
Yeah, when my kids don't have school the next morning.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We love you, though.
To check and see what I was looking at on that table there.
They are red and they are frosty.
My Patron sure don't look like that. What was going on?
And it does have. I just happen to have a strawberry daiquiri Bacardi freezer in my freezer, so I was like, heck yeah, look at there.
Yeah, it tastes really good.
Yeah,
but
it
you
really
can
does.
definitely taste the Patron.
Well,
I guess because I haven't had Patron since 2010.
I got one of the,
I
it was
can taste the Patron.
I guess you would say a pint. I guess you would say it was a pint of Patron.
Yeah, that's a pint.
Yeah, and I
it was like, yes,
I think it was. Yeah, I put all of that in one pitcher, so we should be. But hey, it's one drink each, so we're good. Yep. But anyway, you know what? We have talked over that break, so stay tuned. We're going to be right back. I need to, let the sponsors be heard. All right, Tammy, you're welcome to stay with us or call us back in just a few minutes. I'm sorry, we're not, we just don't got it. We love you though.
Yeah, we love you.
I can't believe it. I just cannot. Straight tequila. Right now.
Not right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
No.
I'm stepping outside.
You got
No, she's got to smoke.
Okay, I'm coming with you. Shh, and you can't tell. Yeah, Steph wants to go out there so bad she can't stand. Oh man.
I guess we're all going.
That's what I was fixing to tell you.
He said I can't.
I can, thank you.
I gotta go somewhere after.
Where's it hurting her at? Is she a specific place?
No, she doesn't know.
Hey. That's our sign that, that's a great song that's playing, but really
Yeah.
it's our cue.
That would have
We were out there, dreaming about what we're going to do when we finally, we got to play. Just saying. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to Ladies Talk. We're back. Wow. So,
Ooh, this
Yeah.
Patron margarita. Woo.
really?
Kevin's like,
It's
don't
stout.
go over there. I've got to be up at 6 o'clock or at 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't you go over there and drink Patron and keep me up all night.
Oh my God. I'm the worst influence. I swear.
Oh,
The
you're
other
not?
day, yes, I am, as I sit at a table with glasses of margaritas that I poured for everybody. But I'm horrible because I'm actually going to stay home. I'm going to walk right up the stairs and I'm like, I've already fed Zaylee and I've already fed Scotty and
Yeah,
You
see,
know.
I did do all that.
I did all
I
that.
made Kevin's lunch. I started dinner.
Hey,
put lasagna
that's
in
all
the
that
oven.
matters.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all I
Hey,
do.
we got business taken care
That's
of, people.
right.
Just simmer down. And this
Yeah.
is ladies talk. And sometimes, I don't know, it's okay. Like once a week, you take a couple hours, and if you want to have a glass of wine or a strawberry margarita,
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, my girls have been laughing at me because now every time we go to the store, I walk down the wine aisle. And they're just like, Mom, really? It's like, well, I'm just looking to
see,
if
I
see
turned
anything that
Ashley into a
show-
wino.
Hey, you
There's just
know,
nothing wrong
God.
with being a wino.
it's so relaxing. I
So
tell you
sorry.
that. I mean, I've never been. Well, I mean, I'm not a big drinker.
No.
I ruined that a few years ago.
Well, that was a lot. I think we all got a little bit burnt out on it, but anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll happen. That happened
Yeah.
to me for a few years, and I was
Right.
like, okay, I got to stop. And now, I don't know. I hit 40 last month, and I'm like, oh, yeah, let me just relive my 20s. No, I kind of want to remember my 40s, so
No.
let's slow it down.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. So today I was looking for something else and I ran into this there's a new dating game show that's coming out and it's hold on, let me just read this. So you are choosing a date based on their genitals.
Well, are you
That's
talking
what
about
I
Dated Naked?
said. Huh?
You're not. Have you seen Dating Naked? Have you watched that one?
No.
Yeah, there's these two people on. They go on their dates naked.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know, I
Have you
mean,
seen it?
I
I
haven't.
haven't seen it, but I saw like the previews of it. It
Yeah,
like comes on MTV or VH1, and
something
one
like
of
that.
them.
Yeah, I have to watch
Yeah.
it.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you
Yeah.
sure, Ashley? Because
No.
you are the single one at the
That's
table.
right.
So we can listen. You
No.
have got to experience these things for us
No,
because
no.
we
no.
can't.
Yeah, we have to live through
So-
you.
Yeah, that's
No.
it. Yep.
Definitely, we got to live
So
through
let's
you.
see. It's called Naked Attraction Dating Show. Is that maybe that's the same thing you're talking about?
Maybe I don't. It's called Dating. Yeah, it's Dating Naked or Nate. I don't remember.
Huh.
Google it, Steph.
I'm
It's,
trying to Google it. But I'm slow on this computer. I don't know why.
So while
but-
you're googling that, I am going to
It's-
put something out there real quick that I want to say on a kind of a
Dating
serious
naked.
note. Yeah, Dating Naked. On a serious note, if you guys y'all know about my dad's situation. If anybody has any time to go donate any blood or platelets, please, Steph, if you can put that up on the website to Nancy's information. Atlanta's running really low on their platelets and blood. They just are not giving it unless it's an emergency. You're not getting blood and platelets because of all of the shootings and things that have happened around the United States. That our banks are low.
What's the name of the website?
Well, you can go on to Team Charlie's transplant updates and find all the information, or you can go to Atlanta Blood Services.
Okay.
And you can call Nancy. She is awesome. She takes care of you, and anybody can donate. Just about anybody can donate.
And I did, and there's nothing to it. I mean, the hardest part is having to actually sit there for 2 hours and squeeze the ball because your hand gets tired.
Yeah,
I
attempted to go one time. They were doing it out at the store, actually. I had one of the big trailers out there and stuff. But when I got in there, they said it was going to take me like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That's for
and
platelets.
I didn't have time. I did give blood.
Yeah.
But it wasn't,
But there's a shortage on both. My dad he was at the threshold of needing platelets, and they didn't give because he wasn't under his threshold. Like his count has to be at 50. He was at 60. So they would normally give him platelets, but since the banks are so low, they didn't give it to him.
Oh, wow.
So
unfortunately, I can't give platelets because I don't have hardly enough for myself. So.
Oh, really? I
Really?
did not know that.
Yeah. And I was talking to Crystal the other day. I think my oldest daughter, when we got some blood work done back from her the other day, and there's a threshold that's like the amount that it should be.
right. I can't.
Right. And hers is the bottom line. And so I'm like, I really think that's that she has, the problems that I have.
Well, I would have donated. You can donate every 8 days, and I would have done it every 8 days. But my veins are so little, and so I would have never been a successful heroin addict at all.
Right,
I mean, I had a
right.
scar right here where they did, and they had to actually. I cried because I wanted to donate for my dad so bad, and so they had the head lady there, and she was watching my pressures, and she was having to adjust the pressures, and I was only able to give you 1 unit. I know Steph gave 2, but they had to stop me at 1, so I can't donate anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's frustrating. But
Yeah.
so anybody out there, if they just look for.
I went ahead and shared it on the
Okay.
Ladies Talk page.
Thank you.
And if you all get a second, y'all are welcome to go share it. And anything else that you want to share in reference to that, feel free to do so on Ladies Talk page. And if I see it, I'll be glad to share that kind of thing. So, but yeah, it sounds, and it doesn't sound to me, but in my opinion, that's one of the things that most everybody can do. And it doesn't really cost you anything but a little bit of time. So,
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway.
you can smoke your funny stuff, you can drink your alcohol, and you can still go and you can still go donate.
so there you go.
I mean,
All those
Nancy,
people who were wondering, what if?
Yeah.
I hope this wacky
Yeah.
cigarette don't show up in my.
They don't care. They don't care.
They filter it. That's. I did not know they filtered it, but I'm glad
They
do.
filter it.
The only thing that you cannot take is aspirin within a 48-hour
Yeah.
period.
48
Listen,
hours,
you
that's
can do blow, smoke weed,
it.
take
Still
pills,
save
drink all the
lives.
alcohol you want, but do not take an aspirin.
That's
I'm
right.
just saying.
Right?
And save 3 lives. There you go.
And yes, most importantly, you can still save 3 lives. So if you can smoke a little dope, drink a little drink, and go save 3
That's
lives,
right.
you got yourself a country song.
There you go.
There you go.
Smoke a little smooth.
Yeah, maybe we should, try to do that. I think it would be cool to do that and just randomly, post pics and let people know you're doing it and let them know it's there.
Yeah, there's a pitch of stuff on the Team Charlie.
I think stuff like that
Page,
people
yeah.
would do more if they had more information.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the fact that they can still drink and whatever.
Right, right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, Nancy was like, yeah, you can't get plastered the night before
Yeah,
you
she
come.
said
She's
not,
like, but
yeah.
2 beers is good.
Yeah.
2 beers is good the
Or
night
one
before.
margarita made out of Patron, just
Yeah.
crystal
think-
style for Tammy that Tammy still is not happy.
I think I had like 6 the night before. 6.
Yeah,
Really?
and you were
You didn't
fine.
have to. You didn't
Yeah,
have
and
to.
I was
stop.
fine. I mean, I'm
That's
just
why she's only able to give 2 tubes.
there you go.
She was real hydrated. Yeah.
But the whole way up there, though. Oh, and one thing that you have to do before you go donate, or at least that's what Nancy told Travis that he had to do for me, is have a nice steak the night before. So
I
you
thought
She
she was gonna
was
say
so
sex.
lying.
no,
But
no.
you do
that's
need
what he was
you do
saying.
need a good meal. But I don't think you needed a steak. She was trying to go Nancy.
Oh yeah, I like
You
that
know
idea.
he's listening,
Right?
right?
I like that idea.
Actually, it
And-
was a steak and a baked potato and a salad and
broccoli.
a shrimp that needs
And
to go along with that.
And a shrimp. Okay. Okay. With that being said, look, and if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and schedule mine now. And Scotty, serve
And no
it up.
sausage
it up.
balls.
Oh my goodness, Stephanie,
Woo,
Stephanie.
that Patron
Ow.
is kicking in.
A little bit, yeah.
Y'all, that is an 8-ounce cup. What is up with you ladies?
What?
We're
And-
drinking it out
yeah,
of a
and-
straw, but I mean, I would
No,
be
I
okay
was
with
blaming
another
mine
one.
on that. I'm perfectly
Ashley
fine.
gave me the rest of hers, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know, it's an 8-ounce cup. Good Lord, we drink pictures. Don't act like we don't, ladies, because
Right.
I've been with both of you, and I'm sure Missy's done her share of pictures.
Oh yeah,
But I'm kidding.
Yeah, we
I
need
know.
to go,
Everybody's got to drive.
When Karina gets here, because she's coming.
I heard. I'm looking forward
September
to that.
5th.
Karina's in Germany. I've met her in St. Augustine. Scotty did a wedding, rooftop wedding there. It was beautiful. And she was there with a good friend of ours, Diane Carter. And she had never rode on a motorcycle before. And Diane had her motorcycle there because Scotty and I had taken my Celica up there. And my Celica, excuse me, it held all of Scotty's equipment. I loved that car. So we traveled from here to St. Augustine in that little Celica, and it was perfect. But it was one of the most beautiful
St. Augustine, that
weddings
was
we
very
ever
pretty.
done. Now, ironically enough, speaking of weddings earlier, my honeymoon was in St. Augustine. My second one, all right. And then I went through my divorce, and Scotty and I started dating, and we really hadn't put a title on it yet whenever we went to St. Augustine. We were still hanging out. I mean, it was obvious that we were
Y'all
we
just
were dating,
seeing
but
each
we
other.
had not put a title on it. So anyway, Diane had her motorcycle there and said, hey, if you want to go for a ride, feel free to. And we was like, well, heck, why not? So that was the first time I ever experienced, like, I don't know, the streets of St. Augustine are old and beautiful and no
Yes.
helmet. And it was a gorgeous day. And Scotty took me for a ride. Well, then he came back and Diane
Karina.
was like, Karina has never rode a motorcycle before. Scotty, would you give her a ride? So Scotty took her for a ride on the motorcycle in St. Augustine. So
Oh,
that's how we met her. She's really, really a super nice lady. And she's followed Just for Fun Radio.
oh that's great.
Yeah,
ever
she's
since.
I miss riding on the back of the motorcycle. That's one of the most freeing things in the world. Now I've tried to take kayaking to that so that gives me that freedom. But yeah, my ex, I let him keep the
The Harley.
motorcycles. Yeah, so but I do miss. I
Well,
haven't
Ashley and
rode
I
in 2 years.
Went and got our license so that we'd never have to worry about that. Like if we want to, we just ride ourselves. But well, we haven't done that yet. But we
Yeah,
do
neither-
have our motorcycle license.
Neither
so-
one of us have ever been back
No,
on one
we
trip.
haven't. We have not.
He's rode, but I haven't.
Ladies talk.
Hey, Crystal,
Yes, ma'am.
am
Like I'm in trouble.
I the only one who...
What?
No, I'm drinking my Patron. I am drinking my Patron. So y'all just sit there. You drink that pink, orange, yellow, purple, whatever
It's
stuff
a-
you're drinking.
It's a margarita. Okay.
Uh,
Made with Patron. Are you the only one that's what?
am I the only one who has no sound?
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
goodness.
You guys do?
Kevin said he's got everything on it now. It's okay. But
Is
he
it
called
YouTube?
me. He called me and he said he was
Yeah.
hard. Yeah. He said it was a hard time getting the show to come on. He said it's working fine now. That was at 7:45.
Oh no,
So I
I
don't
don't know. I know Scotty. It took him a second to get it up and running. I don't know what to say except for just try to
Reboot.
restart it
Yeah.
one more time.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You mean you haven't heard all these great things we've been saying about you?
Yeah, right.
Ah, see there, you have been listening.
No, I just haven't drank that much Patron.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you. Look, Tammy, you're really gonna have to come up here because I'm sitting with a bunch of lightweights. They're all like I'm just
I'm
saying.
just trying to behave. I was told.
And
to
you know what? I take that back because see, that part of me right there is why I'm a bad influence. I mean, Doc came over here the other night and she said
That was that was when I lost sound. You was talking about turning Ashley into a wino because she was every time she went in the store and she was walking down the wine aisle, her kids were like, "Really, Mom?"
yeah.
And then the sound just stopped. I'm sitting here watching you guys move, but there's no noise.
No sound. I'll be dang. Try one more
And
time. I guess I could stop it and
Restart
restart
it.
it on my end to see if maybe that'll work. Let me go see.
Well, I was just wondering if it